So in this video, we're going to find out which of these handheld gaming devices that I've tested deserves the title of the best handheld gaming device for 2024, and here's how it's going to work. First, I'm going to rate each device across several categories. I'm talking about the ergonomics and design, the display quality, the performance, connectivity, audio quality, and the most important part is the value for money. Each device will get a score from 1 to 10 in every category. At the end, we're going to tally up the scores, and the device with the highest total will be crowned the ultimate handheld of 2024. Now here's the fun part. Since this is based entirely on my hands-on experience alone, and of course my opinion, I would also like to invite you guys to join in. All you need to do is grab a pen and paper and tally your score based on your opinion together with mine. And at the end of the video, you can drop your results in the comments below. Let's see if we agree or if you think I completely missed the mark. Either way, let's keep it friendly. Now, starting with the first category, the ergonomics and design. When it comes to handheld gaming, ergonomics play a crucial role in defining a truly great gaming experience. Comfort is everything. A handheld should feel natural in your hands, allowing you to dive into long, uninterrupted gaming sessions. After all, that's the whole point of a handheld gaming device, right? Portability and the ease of use. So does the device fit comfortably in your hands? Are the buttons, the joystick, and the triggers within easy reach, or do they require awkward adjustments? Then there's weight distribution. If a device is too heavy or poorly balanced, it can strain your wrist, cutting your gaming time short. So with these factors in mind, let's rate each handheld on its ergonomic performance. So for the Steam Deck OLED, I've decided to give it a 10 out of 10. This device is almost unmatched when it comes to ergonomics. Its design is well optimized for handheld gaming with solid grips and well-placed triggers and buttons. Even during long sessions, it remains comfortable to hold and doesn't get too warm, and in my opinion, it sets the bar for handheld gaming comfort. For the Legion GO, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10, okay? It does offer a comfortable grip, especially for its larger size, and the buttons are easily accessible. However, its weight can become a drawback during extended use, and its size might not suit smaller hands. But still, I'll say it delivers a solid ergonomic experience. The ASUS ROG Ally X is going to go with a 9 out of 10. It is a noticeable improvement over the original in terms of ergonomics. Its refined design strikes a nice balance, not too small and not too big, making it comfortable for extended use. The buttons are also great and easy to reach. However, there have been reports of it having the squeaky triggers and buttons. And also, after prolonged gameplay, it can, start to feel really warm, which I'll say it slightly detracts from the experience, but overall, the ergonomics on this device is solid. The OneXPlayer X1 is going to go with a 5 out of 10 in my opinion, and this is the one category where this handheld really struggles. In my opinion, the detachable controllers are not ergonomic, and buttons and thumbsticks are awkwardly placed, which can make gaming uncomfortable, especially for long sessions. The device's weight and slightly fragile feel when held by one of the controllers are also concerning. And for those with larger hands, it's certainly going to feel cramped, and trust me, the overly clicky D-pads can become really annoying. And finally, for this category, I'm gonna give the Zotac Zone also a 10 out of 10. And the reason may be hard to explain, especially since the majority of gamers haven't yet gotten their hands on this device, but in my honest opinion, and after my hands-on with it, I would say it ties with the Steam Deck OLED in terms of ergonomics. The weight distribution is also spot on, making it a joy to hold. Button placement feels natural, triggers are perfectly positioned and quiet, and the overall design is incredibly comfortable for extended gaming. It's super convenient and it does feel like a true handheld gaming experience. Now let's dive into one of the most critical aspects of handheld gaming devices, which is the display quality. The screen of each device is your window into the game, and a great display can transform an ordinary gaming session into a truly immersive experience. Vibrant colors, sharp details, and fluid motion all contribute to pulling you deeper into the action. The quality of the display also hinges on several factors: resolution, brightness, and the underlying technology of the display. So, how does each of these handhelds fare in this all-important category? Coming in at a 9 out of 10 is the Steam Deck OLED. Again, the Steam Deck OLED delivers a gorgeous display thanks to the 7.4-inch OLED HDR screen. With a refresh rate of 90Hz, it offers smooth gameplay, boasting a brightness of 600 nits, but with HDR enabled, it can climb to an impressive 1000 nits, making visual vivid and vibrant. And again, if you are familiar with OLED technology, you will know how incredible the colors and the contrast on this display really look. Gaming on it is an absolute treat. However, the downside is being stuck at 800p resolution, which feels limiting when compared to higher resolution competitors on this list. But that said, for a handheld, the 7.4-inch screen size is perfect, balancing portability and visual immersion. Also coming in at a 9 out of 10 is the Legion GO. The Legion GO features a stunning 8.8-inch display, offering plenty of screen real estate for gamers and media lovers alike. It supports a resolution of up to 1440p and boasts a 144Hz refresh rate, delivering smooth visuals with a high level of detail. But while the 500 nits of brightness is sufficient for most conditions, it doesn't quite match the brightness of the OLED competitors. But despite this, its large screen size and resolution make it one of the best display available in handheld gaming. Now, coming in at 7 out of 10 is the ROG Ally X. It comes equipped with a 7-inch display offering 1080p resolution and a 120Hz refresh rate. Its inclusion of VRR enhances gameplay by reducing screen tearing and ensuring smooth visuals, right? But compared to devices like the Steam Deck OLED or the Legion GO, that display feels less immersive. It lacks the deep contrast and vibrant colors that the other devices delivers, leaving the game experience feeling a bit flat. So, while functional, it's not quite as visually impressive as the competitors on this list. Coming in at a solid 10 out of 10 is the OneXPlayer X1. Honestly, this handheld is a visual powerhouse, featuring a 10.95-inch vibrant display with a 120Hz refresh rate. And if you opt for the mini version of this device, you even get a 144Hz refresh rate. With a brightness of up to 560 nits, this display ensures clarity and vibrancy in most environments. The expansive screen size and sharp visuals make gaming feel cinematic, while the popping colors elevate the overall experience. So in my opinion, if a premium display is your top priority, the OneXPlayer X1 sets the gold standard. And coming in at a solid 10 out of 10 again is the Zotac Zone. This device delivers an exceptional 7-inch OLED HDR display, rivaling even the best handheld screen out there. With 800 nits of brightness, a 120Hz refresh rate, and 1080p resolution, it offers a perfect balance of sharpness, brightness, and fluidity. Like, you honestly need to see this in person to really believe what I'm telling you guys. And in my honest opinion, it's what the Steam Deck OLED will feel like with a resolution and brightness upgrade. Truly impressive. Now, when it comes to handheld gaming, performance is everything, guys. It's the backbone of a smooth and enjoyable gaming experience, especially for demanding AAA titles. A device's ability to deliver consistent frame rate, handle resource-intensive games, and maintain stability during extended sessions is what separates a good gaming handheld from a great one. Several critical factors come into play when evaluating performance on a handheld device. At the core are the CPU and the GPU, which obviously are the powerhouse that determines how well the device can render detailed graphics and handle complex gameplay mechanics. Paired with this is the RAM size, which plays a vital role in enabling seamless multitasking and efficient gaming operations. The more RAM, the smoother the experience. Next is the storage type and speed. Faster storage significantly reduces load time, making transitions between menus and levels more fluid. And also, thermal management ensures the device doesn't overheat during marathon gaming sessions, preventing performance drops or hardware strains. With these criteria in mind, let's see how each of these handhelds stacks up. Now, coming in at a 7 out of 10 is the Steam Deck OLED. The Steam Deck OLED, while impressive in many respects, falls short in raw performance compared to others on this list. Its custom AMD APU featuring a quad-core Zen 2 processor and RDNA 2 GPU is well optimized for gaming. However, it struggles with modern AAA titles at higher settings. With just 16 gigs of RAM and up to 1 TB of storage, the device handles casual games and indie titles with ease, but for demanding games, expect to lower settings to achieve playable frame rates. It does support technologies like frame generation, but the results, in my opinion, often feel like a compromised, washed out version of the original visuals. So for casual gamers and retro enthusiasts, it's a solid choice, but don't expect it to excel at high-end gaming. Now, coming in at a perfect 10 out of 10 is the ASUS ROG Ally X, and I'm sure you guys saw this coming, right? This device sets a high bar for performance thanks to its AMD Ryzen Z1 Extreme processor paired with RDNA 3 graphics. This combination ensures buttery smooth performance even for AAA games at high settings. Plus, the addition of 24 gigs of RAM further enhances its capability, allowing seamless multitasking and exceptional resource handling. With a refresh rate of 120Hz and VRR technology, the ROG Ally X eliminates screen tearing and delivers a highly impressive gaming experience. So whether connected to an external monitor or played handheld, it consistently maintains solid frame rate and stutter-free visuals. Thermal management is also excellent with advanced cooling system ensuring that the device doesn't overheat even during marathon gaming sessions. So if you're after top tier performance, the Ally X is a definitive choice. Now, coming in at an 8 out of 10 is the Lenovo Legion GO. The Legion GO offers impressive specs with the same Ryzen Z1 Extreme processor as the Ally X, but it's limited by its 16 gigs of RAM and the lack of VRR technology. So while it runs most games at decent frame rate, you might encounter occasional screen tearing, especially during high action sequences. Its larger display is a plus for immersion, but the device does get warm and loud during extended sessions. Overall, it delivers solid performance but doesn't quite reach the height of the Ally X. Now, topping the list again with a perfect 10 out of 10 is the OneXPlayer X1. This device is an absolute powerhouse equipped with AMD's Ryzen 7 8840U processor, the RDNA 3 graphics, and AMD 780M GPU. It's built to handle demanding games with ease, making it a top contender for gamers seeking high performance. With RAM option of up to 64 gigs, it's more than capable of running any game that you throw at it, effortlessly managing even the most resource-intensive games. So whether you're gaming at high resolution or connecting to an external monitor, the performance remains impeccable. Frame rates are stable, gameplay is smooth, and screen tearing is very minimal. While thermal management isn't perfect, it still ensures consistent performance even during extended high-demand gameplay. And with its massive immersive display, gaming on this device feels like a premium experience, offering unparalleled clarity and responsiveness. And finally, coming in at a 9 out of 10 is the Zotac Zone. And just like the OneXPlayer X1, the Zotac Zone is also powered by the Ryzen 7 8840U processor and RDNA 3 GPU, equipping it to handle most modern games with impressive frame rates. However, with only 16 gigs of RAM, it lacks the multitasking prowess and seamless performance seen in some of the other competitors on this list. So despite this limitation, the Zotac Zone still delivers generally solid performance. But being a relatively new entrant into the handheld gaming market, it does face some growing pains such as occasional software glitches and freezes, which can slightly detract from the experience, I would say. However, these issues seem more like teething problems and hopefully should be improved with future updates. Now, the next category on this list has to do with the battery life and efficiency. Now, this category is arguably the most important for many gamers, myself included by the way. Battery life and efficiency can often be the ultimate deal breaker when deciding whether to invest in a handheld gaming device or not. After all, what good is portability if the device can't keep up with your gaming sessions, right? Battery capacity and power management are critical here, directly determining how long you can enjoy gaming on the go before needing a recharge. And at the end of the other spectrum, a well-optimized device can also ensure that you get the best performance without draining the battery too quickly, allowing for extended playtime without compromise. And that said, coming in at a solid 10 out of 10 is the Steam Deck OLED. Although it features only a 50 watt-hour battery, it still delivers an impressive longevity. According to Valve, it offers 30 to 50% more battery life than the original model, and in reality, it's totally true. The Steam Deck OLED has actually been dominating the handheld gaming space with its incredible efficiency, boasting a more efficient AMD APU and an OLED display that consumes less power. And according to their website, you can expect between 3 to 12 hours of gameplay of course depending on usage, and in reality it's actually very true. Now coming in also at a 10 out of 10 is the ASUS ROG Ally X. You see, since efficiency is not Windows OS strong suit, the ASUS ROG Ally X was introduced to the space with a substantial 80 Wh battery, doubling the capacity of the original ROG Ally. And this significant upgrade results in extended gaming sessions with reports indicating over 3 hours of continuous playtime on demanding titles, and currently is the only Windows-based handheld gaming device that dominates over the Steam Deck OLED. Now coming in at a 6 out of 10 is the Legion GO. You see, the Legion GO features a 49 Wh battery, which for many, including myself, is simply not enough, okay? On demanding titles, it typically offers around an hour to an hour and a half of gameplay, which feels underwhelming for a device of this caliber. A significant portion of the battery is drained not just during gameplay but also due to the power demands of its larger display and the need to charge its detachable controllers. And in my opinion, this makes the battery capacity a missed opportunity. A slightly larger battery could have dramatically improved the experience and made the Legion GO a more competitive option in this category. Unfortunately, that marks the second major missed opportunity with the Legion GO. The first being its limited RAM capacity, which holds it back from achieving its full potential as a powerhouse handheld. Now coming in at an 8 out of 10 is the OneXPlayer X1. The OneXPlayer X1 comes with a 65 Wh battery, which, while not groundbreaking, is a step up from the Legion GO. My theory is simple, okay? The bigger the display and the more accessories attached, the larger the battery capacity should be to match. And while the 65 Watt capacity isn't perfect, it's a smart move by OneXPlayer to include a slightly larger battery compared to the Legion GO. This setup generally provides around 1.5 hours of gaming, depending of course on the intensity of the game and your settings. What truly sets the OneXPlayer apart is its innovative battery management feature. It allows you to bypass the battery entirely when it is fully charged and power the device directly. And this is not only going to prevent overheating during extended sessions, but also minimizes battery degradation over time. And in my personal opinion, this is a fantastic addition and shows that OneXPlayer is thinking beyond just capacity, focusing on practical solutions for real-world gaming issues. Again, coming in at a 5 out of 10 is this Zotac Zone right here. This device is equipped with 48 Wh battery, which frankly is nothing special. But for a device entering the market as a new contender, I had high expectations, especially given the advancement that we're seeing today in competing handhelds. And in my opinion, the decision to stick with just 48 Wh battery capacity feels like a missed opportunity, similar to what I anticipate feeling with the upcoming OneXPlayer F1 Pro, which also has the same 48 Wh battery as well. Because let's face it, as we move towards 2025, it doesn't make much sense to release a device with such small battery capacity, especially considering the growing demands of modern handheld gaming titles. And from my testing, the Zotac Zone only managed an hour and 7 minutes of gameplay at 28 Watt TDP, which is underwhelming for any serious gaming session. For battery life, this device unfortunately falls short, and it's an area that I think that Zotac will need to address in future iteration to truly compete in this space. Our next category has to do with the connectivity options of these devices. So when evaluating the connectivity of handheld gaming devices, there are a few critical elements to consider. First, the variety and the number of ports plays a big role in determining how versatile a device is. More ports and diverse options means you can connect everything from peripherals and external display to storage solutions seamlessly. Then there's the ability to connect to an external GPU, which is a game changer for performance enthusiasts who want to push graphical limitations, especially for demanding AAA titles. The Steam Deck OLED offers a standard set of connectivity options, including USB-C port and a 3.5mm audio jack, but it lacks advanced features like the Oculus or the USB 4 port, which is going to limit your ability to connect to an external GPU. But for the ASUS ROG Ally X, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. The Ally X is equipped with a USB 4 port and a USB 3.1 port, providing flexibility for various peripherals and external devices. Notably, it supports eGPU connections. The Legion GO also is going to get a 9 out of 10. Okay, the Legion GO stands out with its dual USB 4 ports, offering ample connectivity for peripherals and external devices, and it's of course can connect to external GPU. OneXPlayer X1 is getting a 10 out of 10. Okay, this particular device and of course the mini version excels the most in terms of connectivity, featuring multiple ports including an Oculink port. The inclusion of Oculink ports allows for direct and efficient eGPU connection, offering a substantial performance boost for demanding AAA games. And this comprehensive port selection ensures maximum versatility and of course future proofing. I'm also going to give the Zotac Zone a 9 out of 10 like the Legion GO. It does have two USB 4 ports just like the Legion GO, and of course you can connect to external GPU, but it also lacks the Oculink port, and that's why I'm not giving them a 10 out of 10 on this category. Okay, now the next category on this list is the audio quality. When evaluating the audio quality, several key aspects comes into play. The speaker placement and quality are paramount, as front-facing speakers delivers a more immersive experience by directing sounds towards you. And also, audio enhancement technologies like Dolby Atmos or custom equalizers can significantly elevate the experience, offering richer and more dynamic soundscapes that enhance overall gameplay immersion. So based on these criteria and personal experience, here is how these devices score in the audio quality category. So starting with the Steam Deck OLED is going to get an 8 out of 10. You see, the Steam Deck OLED offers good audio quality with front-facing speakers that provides clear and immersive sound. However, some gamers have noted a decrease in audio quality compared to the original model. Now, coming in at a solid 9.5 out of 10 is the ASUS ROG Ally X. And if I'm being honest, this was, in my opinion, the best when it comes to audio experience, until it got dethroned by another on this list. It excels in audio performance, featuring high quality speakers that delivers loud and clear sound. And coming in at just 6 out of 10 is the Legion GO. Honestly, I wasn't impressed with the audio quality from the device. I would say its quality is adequate, but really falls short compared to its competitors. Upward facing speakers are serviceable, but the sound lacks depth and can be somewhat tiny. The OneXPlayer X1 comes in at a 9 out of 10. In my opinion, it does offer commendable audio quality, but slightly under the level of the Ally X and the Zotac Zone. And the Zotac Zone is gonna get a 10 out of 10. And the most surprising part was when I placed it side by side with the Ally X, and to my surprise, it was better than the Ally X.
Oh, nice costume. Hey, bro. Nice costume. Hey, bro.
It was louder. And of course, this may be hard to believe, and I wished I had filmed it, but I'll save that for my next one-on-one comparison video, so watch out for that one. And for the final category on this list, we'll be focusing on the value for money. In this category, we're going to assess the value for money of each of these handheld gaming devices. For this, we're going to be considering whether the features, the performance, and the build quality justifies the asking price, or if alternative options might be of better value. So starting with the Steam Deck OLED, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 because priced at $549, the Steam Deck OLED, I would say, offers the best value. You're getting a robust handheld gaming experience with a vibrant OLED display, adequate performance, great battery life and efficiency, and a vast library of gaming through Steam. For the price, it's hard to beat, I'll say. I'm also going to give the ASUS ROG Ally X a 10 out of 10 because at €899, the ROG Ally X is also a powerhouse. It comes with a 1TB SSD, 24 gigs of RAM, a 1080p VRR display, and a Ryzen Z1 Extreme processor. Plus, it boasts one of the best battery life among handhelds. For what you're paying, you're getting top tier specs and performance. The Legion GO is going to get a 9 out of 10 also because initially the Legion GO was priced higher than what it delivered. However, with recent price drops, it becomes a more compelling option. And while it's still pricier than the Steam Deck, it offers features like the eGPU support, allowing for higher resolution and refresh rates. Overall, I'm going to say it's a solid choice for those looking for versatility in their handheld device. The OneXPlayer X1 is going to come with a 7 out of 10. This device is impressive but comes with a hefty price tag. Starting at over $1,000 and considering potential import taxes, it becomes a significant investment. So for that price, you might actually be better off considering a gaming laptop, which actually could offer better value. Additionally, customer support can be a bit of a hassle, which I heard. And last but not the least, the Zotac Zone is gonna get a 7 out of 10, okay? This device has some promising features, but at that price, it doesn't quite match up to its competitors. Why? Because for just 49 euros more, you could get the Ally X, which offers better storage, battery life, and performance. So if the Zotac Zone were priced around $600, it would be a more attractive option, I would say. But as it stands, it has the lowest price to performance ratio in this lineup. So after meticulously evaluating each handheld gaming device across these 7 categories, here are my results, okay? The Steam Deck OLED got a total score of 61, the ASUS ROG Ally X scores 63, the Legion GO scores 55, the OneXPlayer X1 scores 59, and finally the Zotac Zone had a total score of 61. So finally, crowned as the best handheld gaming device of 2024 is the ASUS ROG Ally X with an impressive 63 out of 70. And following in second place is a tie between the Steam Deck OLED and the Zotac Zone, both securing a commendable score of 61. And in third place is the OneXPlayer X1 at 59 points. So that's it for this competition, guys. I want to invite you guys to share your thoughts and of course your personal ranking in the comments below. Let's engage in a constructive discussion about these devices and explore how they align with your gaming experiences. If you enjoyed this video, then a sub to the channel will be so much appreciated, as this video took so long to edit and even to record. I've made so many mistakes along the way, but I finally did it, okay? Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and of course turn on notifications so you don't miss my next comparison video. And for those of you who skipped ahead, I encourage you to revisit the detailed evaluations to understand the nuances that led to this ranking. That said, my name is Samson. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. I need to go and sleep. I'm so tired. Oh, bye.